All right, it is now 9:45, and Heather Johnson, the Food Hussy, has been working on a dish that's going to help us get a break from Thanksgiving leftovers. For our Monday menu, she made a skirt steak with burnt carrots and goat cheese. I sat right over there at the set, and I watched her as she did this, and it was less than a half hour. It was easily less than a half hour.
Oh yeah, I've been done for about 5 minutes. I'm good.
Yeah, tell us once again what's in it. And
so we use skirt steak, and so skirt steak, flank steak, hanger steak, they're all very beefy cuts,
sure,
but they cook fast and they're very tender and juicy. So if you're feeding a crowd, skip the ribeyes because these are a lot cheaper and they're really, really good quality.
All right, now you started with by burning the carrots.
Yes, we burnt the carrots, so really it just gets a little char on them. So I did that in a cast iron pan, just in olive oil, a few minutes, stir them up a few minutes, took those out. Then I did the steak. Sure. And we added some Serrano Honey balsamic vinegar.
I didn't know what that was, but it smells spectacular.
Well, balsamic vinegar is something that tastes great. It adds a lot of punch of flavor with very little sauce, and that was ingredient number 5. I was told 5 ingredients, so I was like throwing this one in.
And then you throw in the chard afterwards?
Yeah, and then once the steak was done, I threw in the Swiss chard, and then I topped it with a little bit of goat cheese, and that goat cheese, once everything's hot, it melts in there and gets a little gooey. It's really good.
That was really fast, and it looks delicious. Can I try?
Yeah.
She read my mind.
I'm like, come on, you got to try it. You got to take the bite.
It looks so good that I'm going for the caramelized, the burnt carrots.
Going for the carrots and the chard. Good for you.
That's very good.
Isn't it good?
Now you add some protein to that.
Well, yeah, you can never say no to medium rare, perfectly cooked steak. So
I know you said I'm not allowed, but I'm going to try it anyway.
I never said you weren't allowed. I got 4.
No, John said I wasn't allowed.
Well, too bad, John.
Because I knew
Sheila's my friend. She gets to do whatever she wants.
Now, the skirt steak, is that how it's labeled in the store?
Yes. So you skirt or flank, either one is. I'm like, come on, Bob. There's food for you too. All
right.
This is delicious.
And the vegetables are separate if Jen wants some. But it's delicious, and you cut it against the grain because the grain makes it a little tougher. So if you cut against the grain, it kind of takes away some of that chewiness. Yeah. But it's such perfectly cooked medium rare. It's like just got to have that good.
And you cut it in smaller pieces before you cooked it too, right?
It takes less time that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a perfect menu for a short amount of time.
So much flavor.
So much.
Oh,
Heather, thank you so much.
I'm back at home.
I love it.